Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Rachel Crayons. Today I'm getting ready for a market. I'm going to be doing these letter crayons. Now, these are the ones I couldn't get out of the mold last time. This is a new mold for me. I made it myself out of silicone, and I got a wooden puzzle. I'll show you guys how I make molds sometime in the future. I need to make a lowercase letter mold, but today I'm going to do capital letters. Doesn't really matter. They're all crooked anyway. But I need to make a lot of letters for this upcoming market. This is not my first market ever. I did some craft fairs and stuff when I was a kid, but this is going to be my first market doing crayons. So let's get to it. So here I'm taking my crayons and I'm going to peel it with a craft knife. Just take one long slit down the side. And then I'm going to measure it and see how long the mold is and split it using a dough divider. And then I'm going to take the excess and I'm going to put it in a mold to make funfetti crayons, and I'll show you those later. Alright, these are the finished ones. The D and the U, they were too close to the edge when I made the mold, so they leak, so I didn't fill them up. And I figured I didn't need another X or Q right now. So let's get melting. Alright, let's see if we can get these crayons out of the mold. Alright, let's start with the letter F. Oh, good, it hasn't broken yet. Alright, let's see, we've got a beautiful letter F. Let's see about the letter P. Letter P, work it from both sides. Push in the middle. Gentle, gentle. Oh, it's a nice swirl with a little hint of blue speckles. Look at that lovely P. Okay, now the ones I'm excited for. The Z. Got an order with a Z in it, and I need a Z, so let's see if I can get that out. Oh, there goes the Y. Z is coming, Z is coming, yes! Look at that Z, look at that marvelous Z. Z for Ezra. That's the order I'm gonna do. Alright, let's see about that Y. I guess I'm gonna do it like that and gently pop it up. And look at that beautiful Y. Beautiful Y. Okay, and now the letter V. Come on. Beautiful. Look at those speckles. I don't know if you guys can see those speckles. Blue, red, maybe a little bit of green. It's really pretty. Now the letter M. Last time I broke the letter M, and the time before. So let's see if I can get it out this time without breaking it. All right, gentle, gentle. Now I'm gonna work from the other side. Maybe I should have waited for later for this one. See if I can gently. Yes, look at that letter M, all whole and unbroken, and even with a little bit of speckles in it. I'm really happy to have another M. They're used in a lot of names. Let's look at this C. Look at the C. All right. And it's sticking in the middle. There we go. C. All right. C. So far, I haven't broken a single one yet. I'm really excited about that. All right, K. Let's see. K. Ugh. K. All right. No breaking there. J is usually a pretty easy one to get out. And there it is. J. H. Now I've broken a couple of H's doing this. But this one looks like it's going to come out just fine. Look at that marvelous H. Unbroken and everything. You guys are lucky I haven't broken a single one yet. But the G is tricky. I have broken every single G that I have ever tried. So I'm going to be super gentle with this one and gently push in. And I heard a snap. So I think that means I broke the G. Yep, I did. Let's see if I can get the rest of it out. Gently, gently, gently. At some point you can't be gentle anymore. You kind of got to push. Oh, and I broke it again. I have a three-piece G. 3 pieces. It would have been pretty though. That lovely yellow color. I'm going to put it back in and see if I can melt it down again. That'll be the 4th time for this crayon. Alright, let's see about L. Those usually come out nice, and that looks like a lovely red color. Lovely red with blue speckles. I like that. Kind of looks like a ladybug. Ugh. Rearrange position here. And let's see if we can get this R out without any trouble. I don't think I've ever broken an R, but it's the first time for everything. That E is ready to come out. Alright, let's see. Gentle, gentle. And there we go. Look at that lovely red-orange color with the blue streaks. Is that blue or green streaks? I don't know, but it's pretty. It looks all swirled and streaky. Alright, let's see about the yellow O. It's a lovely color yellow. Looks like it might even have some red in it. We'll see when we open it up or take it out. Alright, marbled letter O. Lots of red streaks, a little bit of blue speckle. Beautiful letter O. Now I'm going to do, well, should I do A or B? I'm going to do A. And out it comes. Oh my goodness, it doesn't have a hole in it. Oh wait, yes it does. Just gotta press that piece out. Alright, look at that lovely green color. Lovely green. Don't need bugs on my hands. Lovely green. Let's see about this E. It looks like it'll be red. Oh, and I snapped it. I know better than to do that. You don't push on these. You've got to gently pull and then lift. I know better than that. Let's see if I can do the I better. I broke the I last time, doing the same thing. So let's see. Gently pull. Don't push. gently pull. Just have to push a little bit, but gently. There we go. Look at that marvelous letter I. That one is like perfect. No streaks or bumps or anything. I have almost the whole alphabet, but N's are tricky. N's I have to roll from the sides with the corners sticking in. Gentle, and out it comes. Look at that, a whole and unbroken letter N. Perfect. It's a lovely blue color. Is that blue or purple? I think it's blue. Alright, I want to do the T now. Out from the sides, pull out the top. That one is definitely blue. A definitely blue letter T. It's very pretty. Alright, now I'm pretty sure I used black on this S. I've never used black on a crayon, on a letter before. So let's see how that comes out. Whether it comes out shiny. Alright. I think I like that. I think I like that S. It's black. Alright, B is my last letter. And I'm avoiding it because it's got 2 holes in it. And the ones with the holes in them are hard. Let's see. Gently lift. And that was no trouble at all. I was avoiding that one for nothing. Look at that lovely letter B with the yellow speckles in it. I think that looks so cool. So cool. Alright. I just have an old shoebox full of letters right now. Lots of letters. And in you guys go. I bet I can make lots of names now with these. I can do Sarah. Let's see. S-A-R-A. Oh, let's do the blue A instead of the red one. And I know I have some H's in here. I just put one in. H, Sarah. And I bet I can do Caleb. So I got an L, B. I do have an E in here from before. And then I need an A and a C. I don't always do C's, but I have made some. Caleb. Let me know in the comments what other names I could make out of these letters. I've got pretty much everything. I even have a Z. Is this the Z? That's the N. What color was my Z? Here's my Z. So, the cicadas are out in full force today, but as I was chopping and making crayons, I was taking the extras and putting them in this heart mold. So now I have these beautiful funfetti crayons. They should be beautiful. Let's get them out and see what they look like. Oh, look at that swirl. Isn't that pretty? Look at that green and yellow with a little bit of blue and red. Isn't that pretty? There's one. This one I'm not as much a fan of. I don't like the brown with the red right next to each other. But I like this yellow swirl up here. I think that looks really cool. This one I like because it's got like 5 different colors in it. It's got like red and blue and green and orange, and they're all near the edge. So this is going to be a lot of fun to color with. Oh, this one is pretty. Blue and red together, swirling into a lovely heart. I really like this one. This one, well, it'll be fun to color with because it's got like fun colors on it. But I don't like the brown mixing with the purple. I'm not a big fan of this one. Ooh. I like the pink and orange spots here. And the yellow spot, I like that. I think it's really pretty. Oh. Red and yellow spots on a blue and black background. I think this is cool. I just don't like those dark colors mixed together. I don't know if you can even see the dark pink with the purple. With the red and orange, that kind of saves it though. Alright, let's see the next one. I like this one. It'll be fun to color with because it's got like 3 or 4 different colors. Okay, you can color with the orange on the top. That's going to be fun to color with. Because you're going to get all sorts of different colors. Alright, let's see this one. Ooh, I really like this one. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? You've got the blue and green swirled into the red. I really like this one. I think this one's my favorite so far. And there's an airplane. Let's see, this one. I really like this one. I like the yellow and the orange together with the red. And the blue is a nice touch. Won't be able to color with it though. Ooh, look at this one. This is like stripes. Got the red over here and the orange. And the dot of blue is just gorgeous on this orange and green background. And look, you've even got blue over here so you can color with it. This one is my favorite so far. Three more. Another brown one. I've got to stop putting brown in these because I just don't like it. But the orange and the blue together, that's kind of pretty. Ooh, look at this one. There's purple, that's what color this is. I think this might be black, yellow, and hot pink. Look at those pretty colors. Ah, look at this one. We got blue and just a bit of pink and some yellow. And I really like the way this has the spot. I really like the spots and the streaks. And this one has a spot of pink and a streak of pink. This is a really cool one. And that's all of those. Hi friends. So I was chopping crayons and I kind of got myself there. Good thing I wasn't using a knife. I was using a dough divider, which hurt plenty bad enough. So I was looking into other ways to do it, to chop crayons, and I found a method where you smash the crayons up using a hammer. And I tried it and it creates the most beautiful little swirled effect. So I can't wait to show you how I do that. Okay, so I forgot to film the demolding of the last batch of letters, but here's the next batch. Let's see, some of them I had to they were too low, like this one might be too low, might crack because it's too low. And I had to put more crayon in on top. So I tried to overfill these, and you can tell because it's super messy. But it looks like they didn't leak into the other crayons very much. The red stayed red and the blue stayed blue. Let's see if we can get some of these out of the molds. Let's start at the bottom. I'm hearing cracking, but I think it's this on top, which is fine if it cracks. Nope, this one cracked too. Probably should have started there. Alright, letter V, come on out. There we go. Look at that, it looks like the planet Earth. It is so cool. Alright, let's see about this Q. Gentle. Alright, come on. There we go. Come on out. Another, well, this one doesn't look quite as much like Earth, even though it's the same colors. This one looks like a kaleidoscope. I think it's really pretty. I really like this new method of breaking crayons because it makes such much prettier crayons in the end, rather than just a solid color. You get these flecks of color all scattered around. Here's the X. This one looks like planet Earth. It's all blue and green. It's nice. Alright, let's see about that Y. Now that looks like a solid red with a little bit of orange, but I'm guessing that it's actually got some really pretty flakes in it. Ooh, look at that. That looks like a kaleidoscope too. So pretty. Alright, letter P. Let's see if I can get you out without breaking it this time. I think this is one of the ones I had to top off because it just kept breaking. Oh. Let's see. Ooh, two-tone. I like how it's light pink over here and dark pink over here and sort of mixy in between. Look at that. Alright. Now I nearly always break the letter M. So let's try really hard not to this time. Have I already broken the C? I don't think so. Oh, there goes the K. Snapped right in half. It's going to need to be topped off. It's pretty thin here. This M, I know I filled it up more after. Let's see if I can gently. Alright, letter M. This one looks cool with the yellow and the green. And a little bit of blue in it too. I wonder how that happened. It looks cool though. Adds visual interest. Alright, let's look at this J. Since that K broke. J comes out nice. Dark pink, light pink, mid pink, all dancing together right there in the middle. I like it. Alright, I've broken more H's than I can count. But this one looks like it's coming out good. Just a little more. Alright. That's funny, it's only light pink just in the middle. That's a cool one. Having just the bridge of the H be a different color, I like that. Alright, G. I have only ever gotten one G out successfully, and I'm not sure how I did it, so I'm going to be really careful. And last time I got a G out, I slid this from the middle, and just slid it, and slid it, and slid it until it all came out. Look at that. I got another G. I really did not think that was going to happen, and it is so pretty. It is so pretty. I'm having a hard time deciding which colors are my favorite. I love the blue and the green together. I love the light pink and the dark pink together. That yellow and green looks pretty sweet. And this red and orange, the way it turns into kaleidoscope, it just, like this. I love the patterns. It's not, red and orange are not my favorite colors, but the way that they make patterns with these crayons is so cool. I think this one is my favorite one yet. Alright, letter F, letter F, letter F. Comes straight out. That one looks cool. It's got some stuff sticking up. Oops. And I broke it. Yep, I broke it. Back in it goes. It's unfortunate. It was really nice otherwise. I'm not sure how I feel about that light orange with the yellow though. That was an experiment I'm not sure was successful. Okay. Oh, yep, C's already broken. I'm not sure when that happened. But like I said at the beginning, it's very thin. So I didn't really expect to be able to get it out. This B though, I should be able to get out. But I might start with this T so I don't break the S and the T while I'm working on that B. Broken enough S's recently. But the T's usually come out just fine. Yep, that peach is interesting with the other shades of yellow. It totally dominates though. I'm not sure why. Letter S. This one's thicker than the last time. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, I really like the blues and the greens together. Especially the different shades of green. And they just sort of fade into each other and into the blue really nicely. I really like that one. Alright, letter B. Come on. There we go. Look at that. I like this one a lot. It's just a party of red and orange and just a hint of something else. Maybe blue? Alright, letter N. I've broken a bunch of letter N's lately. Oh, and that one too. Totally just broke it. That's frustrating. Because N is a very common letter in names, so I feel like I need a lot of them. And I broke the letter I without even trying. It was one of those ones that was not thick enough though. It's pretty thin. I'm going to have to add more crayon to it. O might be like that too. Yep. Just snapped it right down the middle. I don't like breaking crayons. I mean, I like smashing them to get them ready for the molds, but I don't like demolding them and having to break. And that E just cracked on me. Let's see if I can get it out without cracking. Nope, it totally cracked all the way. I'm gonna have to add more crayon to that one too. What about this R? I think I forgot this R. Nope, it's broken. Not sure when that happened. What about A? I can almost always get an A out. I actually broke one time, which is surprising because, yep, I broke this one too. I'm gonna need to add more crayon on top. Well, I didn't do too awful. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13 out, and 1, 2, 6, 9 still in. So I did more than half. So that's not terrible. Not terrible. But not great either. Well, I'm going to make more letters and keep working on. The market is in 2 days. So I'm going to keep making more letters. My goal was to make 2 sets today, and this is the first set today. Okay, so it's a few days after the craft fair, and I wanted to talk about how I did and how the market went. So the market itself was really slow and really small, like I thought it was going to be. There were maybe 25, 50 guests there, and I still sold 3 items. I'm so excited. That's like 4 or 8% of the population who came bought something from me, which is incredible. So I sold 2 boxes of crayons and a little stuffed octopus. So here's what I learned from the market. 1, people don't read signs. I had this up as a sign. It's got too many words on it. People won't read that. Everyone, despite the fact that their word crayons was on there twice, people would come up to the booth and say, "What are these? Soaps? Candles? Candies?" So I got to explain lots of times that I was selling crayons. So next time I think I'm going to put out a sample and of one of my mystery crayons so that people can try it and they'll see, oh, it's a crayon. They'll see the crayon on the paper with marks being made or having been made. So they should be able to tell that it's a crayon. Next thing, I tried doing a giveaway, and it didn't really bring attention to my table because, again, people don't read signs. So I had a big sign saying, enter the giveaway to win a box of crayons, but I wasn't able to prop my signs up, so they were lying flat on the table. So that didn't help, but even when people came over, I had to ask them if they wanted to enter the giveaway. And since the goal for the giveaway was to bring people over to my table, I'm going to scrap that because it's not doing what I want it to do. And I was collecting email addresses, but I really don't want to set up an email list at this time. I'm going to focus my marketing efforts more on Facebook locally. So instead of the giveaway, to draw attention to my table, I think that I'm going to make giant crayon plushies. I found a sewing pattern on Etsy that makes 36-inch crayons, which is pretty exciting. That's pretty big. Scale is a great way to draw attention, and I think this is going to work. We will see, though. I'm not sure where on the table I'm going to put them, or if I might even just stand them in front of the table. But then, would they be in the way? I don't know. I will figure that out when I get the crayons. I'm going to have to redo the flow of my shop because guess what I forgot to bring? I spent all that time working on letters, and I didn't bring the letters at all. My parents came near the very end of the sale in the last 5 minutes, and they brought the letters, but I didn't even put them out because it would take me longer than it was worth to set them out and get them ready to sell. And we left shortly after then. So that was not worth it. So next time I'm definitely going to set out letters, and my mom suggested having this big board. It's like a big display box with maybe 30 compartments in it, so I can put the letters in each of the little compartments. And so I'm definitely going to look into that
It depends on how big they are. Is it going to fit on my table? I'm going to have to sketch it up a couple times and see, but that'll be in the next video, me working through the flow of my table. So one of the biggest things I'm going to change about markets from now on is I am not going to sell crochet items anymore. And the reason is that when you put two items on your table, they sort of compete with each other. People would come up and see the plushies and totally ignore the crayons because they were in the back. And I don't want that. I want the focus to be on the crayons. Crayons and not plushies, because there are lots of people who crochet. There was another kid at the sale who was selling crochet items, but he was selling them at a really low price, like an entire backpack for $10. And I was selling a little tiny gummy bear for $7. And that just, it doesn't work. I was selling them at a living wage. I mean, it takes me half an hour to make that, plus materials, and I, want to get paid for my time. So, I need to charge pretty high prices, and people come up and, for $7 at Walmart, you can get a nice size plushie, other than a really tiny one crocheted by hand. But you can't go to Walmart and buy specialty crayons the way I make them. You can't just buy letter crayons. You can't just buy these heart, star, shell shaped crayons in a rainbow or funfetti. You have to go on Etsy or Amazon to get them. And I offer at a competitive price for shaped crayons. So that's why I'm not going to do crochet anymore. I mean, I'm still going to crochet, obviously. I really like it. And I found this new thing called freeform crochet that I can't wait to try. But I'm going to crochet for me now. So I'm going to crochet different kinds of things. Instead of making little stuffed animals because I want to sell them, I'm going to make a blanket because that seems exciting to me. And that's about it for this video. That's how the craft fair went. I am so excited that I sold 3 items, and 2 of them were crayons, which surprised me a lot. One of them was bought by a special needs teacher, and the other one was just bought by a lady who thought they were candies and just had to have them, even though they were crayons. I don't know, she might put them in the candy dish or something. That was pretty funny too. So, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.